The most followed person on TikTok just signed a deal worth almost $1 billion. And the product wasn't him. It was his AI clone. His face, his voice, his mannerisms, licensed to a company that promised to turn his digital twin into $4 billion a year in sales. Only 90 days later, the stock behind the deal had lost more than 90% of its value. Brokerages blocked trading, and Khaby went silent. Here's what actually happened, and what it means for anyone thinking about creating a digital version of themselves. First, the backstory. Syringe Khaby Khaby was born in Senegal and raised in Italy. In 2020, he lost his factory job during the pandemic and started posting TikToks from his apartment. No talking, no effects, just deadpan reactions mocking overcomplicated life hacks, with that now famous palms out shrug. People called him a Gen Z Charlie Chaplin, and because his comedy needed no language, it traveled everywhere. He became the most followed creator on TikTok, over 160 million followers. But 2025 got rocky. He was detained by U.S. immigration at the Las Vegas airport for overstaying his visa and left the country. So heading into 2026, the world's biggest TikToker needed his next act. That's when a company most people had never heard of showed up with a nearly $1 billion offer. In January 2026, Rich Sparkle Holdings, a Hong Kong-based NASDAQ-listed company, announced it was acquiring Khaby's management company in an all-stock deal valued at $975 million. Read the fine print, and this wasn't a sponsorship. For 36 months, Rich Sparkle got exclusive rights to Khaby's brand. His TikTok shop, live stream commerce, brand endorsements, and the centerpiece, commercial development of an AI digital twin. His image, his voice, his behavior, authorized for AI-generated content in any language, working around the clock. The company called it, quote, a revolution in the global content e-commerce model. Was it, though? Really? They projected $4 billion in annual sales from his twin. Think about that. The pitch was that the clone would out-earn the man by a lot. And investors bought it. The stock rocketed to $150 a share, a $1.8 billion market cap. Then people started asking questions. By late March, an SEC filing revealed the deal hadn't actually closed. Completion was still contingent on conditions being met. Khaby's company had been promised 75 million shares. To this day, no public filing confirms those shares were ever delivered. Meanwhile, the stock was in free fall, from $150 a share down to $8.52. A market cap of $2.2 billion shrunk to about $63 million. It fell so hard that E-Trade, Merrill Lynch, Fidelity, Schwab, Vanguard all restricted or blocked trading entirely. One investment analyst put it bluntly, "I think this whole thing is a scam." Laura Posner, partner at Cohen Milstein, said, "I've only seen that kind of stock chart in a pump and dump scheme." And Khaby? After promoting the deal in January, he quietly deleted the stock ticker from his social media bios. Neither side is answering questions. Here's the thing. The collapse doesn't mean the idea was wrong. It means the structure was. Digital twins are exploding right now. Executives are sending AI twins to meetings. Virtual influencers are pulling in $8,000 to $34,000 per sponsored post. Clones are running live streams and answering DMs while their humans sleep. The virtual influencer market was $6 billion in 2024. It's projected to pass $100 billion by 2033. Khaby's deal proved the demand is real. A public company bet $1 billion that one person's digital twin was worth more than most startups. What failed wasn't the technology. It was handing the keys to someone else. So 3 lessons from a $1 billion cautionary tale. 1. Your digital twin is an asset. Maybe the most valuable one you'll ever own. Price it like one. 2. Never trade control for a headline. Khaby gave exclusive multi-year rights to his face and voice for stock he may never have received. Exclusivity plus someone else's paper is how you end up watching your own clone work for a company you can't reach. 3. You don't need a $1 billion buyer. The same technology is available to you today. You just need to own it. And by the way, everything you just watched was presented by a digital twin. This is what the tools can do when you own them. That's exactly what we build at Digital Twin Kit. Your twin, your voice, your control. Join us at digitaltwinkit.com or school.com/DDK. Create your own digital twin and start scaling your influence today. Own your twin before someone else does. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more AI stories that matter. And if you're ready to build your own digital twin, join us at DDK. I'll see you inside the community at school.com/DTK.